encourages good practice and has mandated all countries to adopt universal design where possible.
We see universal design as best practice on, be it from a service perspective or it could be on designing products. What we see as great customer engagement is starting with how you design your service. Has the customer had a positive experience in engaging with your service?
Universal design sounds very high-tech, but it's actually common sense applied well. And this standard really does give a very easy reference point.
The feedback we get from stakeholders is principally don't assume that you know what any customer wants, be they somebody with a disability or any other issue. Ask them, and very often, for very little, you can accommodate what they need.
I think one of the primary challenges for the tourism industry is it's a series of points of communication, from the initial point of going on the website or picking up the phone and dealing with one person, and then walking into the establishment and meeting a series of different people. And so the challenge for the industry or for a business is to try and have all of those different communications by different people at different times, multiple points of contact, have those consistent. That's a comprehensive challenge for anybody in the tourism business.
Communication is the core of our business. You have to be able to communicate properly when you're in this industry. You're asked a variety of different things every day, like, and no 2 days are the same. In relation to things that they ask you about the area, what's there to do, kind of different drives they can take in that.
Equality is central to customer service. If you don't have equality at the centre, equality and diversity, and embracing all of the differences that individuals who are customers of yours can bring to your business, then you're not dealing with good customer service, you're not providing good customer service.
Our visitors have a heightened expectation when they come to Ireland because of our reputation for hospitality. If we fail to deliver on that experience as a tourism industry, we're endangering that great reputation.
So to have a basic standard in terms of communication will be critical going forward.
The beauty of doing this through standards is it's a voluntary process. It's written by the users for the users, and they can use the standard as a reference point, but it's not a regulation, it's not something forced on the industry. The standard itself sets out the general principles and really the commitment to do this properly. The annexes to the standards give a little bit more detail and some more specifics. But then you come to the next level, the toolkit that accompanies this standard, where it really does give examples of good practice and bad practice that will help every single player in the tourism industry to get their literature and get their information aligned with the best practice.
We would have researched this not only at a national level but also internationally, what is best practice. So we're able to actually quantify this, put it in the toolkits so that the service providers themselves can easily follow it. So the idea of the toolkits, they're very easy to use. As in there's checklists on the back, so within 5 minutes you know how to actually improve your greetings. The three toolkits, one is web communication. How do you actually present information on the web that most people can easily understand, but also can easily navigate through a website? Number two is written and telephone communication. The critical ingredients, how do you actually present information on an email or over the telephone? So it's removing jargon. People don't understand the terms that may be used in the industry. And then finally, the face-to-face communication is greeting that person as they come into your establishment, whatever that may be. I suppose the crucial and what brings them all together is that the customer feels that they have a very positive experience in engaging with that service. If you wish to engage in this and use it, we can guarantee that you staff will have a better experience in dealing with their customers, and number two, the customers themselves will have a better experience in being involved or working with your service. And the bottom line is that will increase your profits.
The toolkit kind of will definitely help, I think, formalise some of the things that we want to put into practice here. For example, like even in written communication in our menus, and kind of to keep them as simple as possible.
And just use the toolkit to maybe highlight different points, use experiences from maybe the last few customer encounters, and use those as a means of introducing the toolkit and say, right, the toolkit can show us how to improve that situation where we went wrong last night at lunch or at dinner or whatever it was.
It's well researched that investing in equality and diversity for a business is a good business model. In fact, it's a model of excellence, and it enhances your market share, it pleases your customers, and it ensures your continued survival.
Players in the tourism industry, big and small, can just address good practice from something as simple as a restaurant menu to the documentation, to the way they greet customers in reception, and use very simple principles, common sense, very little investment involved, and really have the marketing benefit of being at the forefront of good practice in Ireland and in Europe.
It can only improve or enhance our reputation nationally and internationally. And that's really important these days because that's what differentiates us with everybody else. It's the Céad Míle Fáilte. Every business has got to build on this. If they do and they use this, they will benefit enormously.